Sunday morning, it's time to practice speaking. As always, by making video, I improve my speaking with 6 sectors such as my Saturday routine, my work, quote, English song, movies, and Facebook. So in this, I review what I have studied totally. Okay, let's get started. Number 1 sector is about my Saturday routine. I've made a video about what I did for weekend, such as making food, do house chore, go to farmer market, eat out, and work out. So on 1st December, I done making kimchi because South Korea in the mode of Kimjang, each refer to make kimchi, and I'll elaborate on that, focus on the how to make kimchi. There are 4 steps largely. First, salting napa cabbage. Soak napa cabbage in brine, rinse with water several times, and transfer to the strainer, drip off, but it's required to manual labor and time consuming. So I ordered salted cabbage online, and after 4 days, it's delivered by parcel service. So I took out of the box and drip off, and then making glutinous rice paste, which helps fermentation. So first of all, it needs a broth. So to make a broth, use dried seafood and some vegetables such as pollock, anchovy, kelp, and radish, onion, apple, pear, large green onion. So covered with water and simmer for 3-4 hours. Simmer for half hour, and the broth are ready, and put the rice and boil for 40 minutes. After that, making kimchi seasoning. It's kind of a sauce to mix napa cabbage. So use chili pepper powder, crushed garlic, ginger, and salted shrimp, anchovy, and add some more vegetables like green mustard. And finally, mixing and flexing, and mix salted napa cabbage with seasoning, and put the plastic container. It can store in fridge for a long time. Okay, and number 2 section is about my work. I've been working as a career counselor, and sometimes I met foreign work. So it was a beginning from writing in English about my task. So there are three things, such as job report, which is quarterly reports about employment situation, monthly news digest, where I take a look at some of the most interesting news related to foreign worker, especially from ASEM, Association of Southeast Asia Nations, and work permit. It's about story about someone who want to get foot in the door at South Korea with non-professional skill. So last week what I made was about the number of long-term resident area. It is tapped its prior record, and most of all, foreign students. The increase of foreign students are noticeable. Okay, and number 3 section is about quote. As a career counselor, to give motivation to job seeker, I used some quotes. So there are 3 things largely, such as well-known people's speech, content from YouTube, and articles from newspaper. So let's see more detail. Number 1, well-known people's speech. For example, Steve Jobs, 3 stories of Stanford commencement, and Elon Musk about PayPal story, email PayPal story of Caltech's commencement, and Jeff Bezos compromising. It's a very famous story, and speech about in the Italian Technique Week 2025. Number 2, content from YouTube. From this, I've learned the expression of praise Bob. I got 2. First, it's about change life. I said I know it seems sudden, but I'm at a crossroad. I can stay comfortable or pursue a passion. I have to take a leap of faith, and I'll take a leap of faith and start at the entry level. I'm ready to branch out and do something meaningful. I can't just go I can't just let this opportunity go, and I needed to switch gear completely. And number two, it's about supporting and like it's been overwhelming, but I was lucky to have such a strong support. I've been leaning on my sister a lot for practical advice. Plus, saving money act as a safety net, and probably it's been so helpful. Bounce idea of you and get your perspective. Okay, and number three, article from newspaper. From this, I've learned about the expression of number. So I cited like Intel's best day since 1960s helps drive Wall Street to more record. Wall Street rolled to more record on Wednesday as Nvidia and Intel's led the rally for the technology stock after announcing the deal that included a $5 billion investment, and S&P 500 rose 0.5% and was on track for a third straight winning week. Nasdaq, Dow Jones average industrial added 124% or 0.3%. And Nasdaq Composite climbed 0.8%, all-time high, and Intel's soared 20.8% for the best day since 1987. After Nvidia said it would buy a $5 billion of chipmaker stock, it's part of collaboration where the pair will invest the products for data center and personal computer. Nvidia climbed 2.5%, and it was by far the strongest force, lifting S&P 500 because it's Wall Street's valuable company, and reporting encouraging on economy sent the yield treasury climbing in the bond market. Meanwhile, on the same day, fewer U.S. workers apply for an employment benefit this week than expected, and this indicated that the pace of layoffs are slowly, and those relief after prior data show a disconcerting leap to a 4-year high. And nowadays, job market has slowed, and so much that the Federal Reserve cut on Thursday their main interest rate for the first time this year in order to give help. This indicated also more cuts may be on the way, and so Chairman Jerome Powell warned the Fed is in precarious position and maybe would change quickly. The Fed is in charge of fixing both. So this is because the job market is slowly and inflation is remaining stubbornly high. So the Fed is in charge of fixing both. This is only one tool to do so. One side changing interest rate hurt others in the short term, and expectations are high. Wall Street said the Fed will keep more cut, and unexpected help sent stock market tumbling, and the critics say stock market has already shot too high and more expensive, in part because heavy bet on continue cut their interest rate, and the small stock of Wall Street led the way, and this could be the most beneficiary of bigger interest rate, and the Russell 2000 index rolled 2.5% to join bigger rival in setting all-time high, and it topped its prior record, and it was set in 2021. Okay. Number 4 section is about English song. Once a month, I go to a Korean singing room by singing English song. I improve my speaking naturally, and my favorite song are various, such as my best song, musical song, especially from Jekyll and Hyde or Aladdin, and movie song, such as Frozen, and so on. Okay. And last video, I added my new song, each title is Lost in the Darkness. And this week, I've been preparing another. Okay, and my 5th section is about movies. When frustrating, when studying English, I felt frustrating. Then I watched the movie. So my favorite movie 5, such as Terminator, Matrix, Frozen, Aladdin, Mulan. So let's see more, and I try to keep in mind some lines. So I share some lines. Number 1, is from Terminator. Post narration, like 3 billion humans' life ended August 29th, 1997. The survival of nuclear fire, called the Judgment Day, they lived only to face against war, face the nightmare against war against machine. The computer is programmed. The machine, Skynet, sent to Terminator back through time. Their mission to destroy the resistance of leader, human leader, John Connor, my son. The first Terminator was programmed to strike enemy when he still was born. It failed in the 1984. It failed. Second Terminator was set to strike enemy at him when he was a child. As before, the resistance was able to send a lone warrior to protect for John, and it was a question of each of them would reach him. And the next line is about simple. There's no fate, but what we make ourselves. And number 2 movie is about Matrix. I got 3. It's about the expression about real and dream world. Neo said, you have ever feeling that you are not sure if you are awake or dreaming. And the other scene, Morpheus said, you had ever dream that you are so sure was real? What if you unable to awake from dream? How would you know the difference between real world and dream world? And in the animatrix movie, why I feel more real when I dream than when I awake. Okay, and next line is about there's no spoon. The child said, do not try bend the spoon. It's impossible. Instead, to realize the truth. It's not the spoon that bent. It's yourself. And the next line is about causality. Mergelian said, a man said, the only one constant, cause and effect, action and reaction. Morpheus said, everything begins with choice. The man said, no, wrong. Choice is your illusion, created between those with power and those without. And the next movie is about Frozen. I got the expression about prepared, and the king said, you must be prepared. On what? In might bring. And Troll said, I hope you are prepared for when you have done. And the general said at the scene, he taught me to never the good for granted. Be prepared. Okay, and the next movie is about Aladdin. I got 3 lines. First, number 1. The only one may enter here. The man whose worth far within the diamond in the rough. And the princess said, I've prepared for my whole life. I've read Japasset book. You can't read the experience. Inexperience are dangerous. And last, Genie said, it's about the expression of inside and outside. It was very impression. I made Aladdin look like a princess outside. I can change anything inside. I bring you in the door. Aladdin has to open it. Okay, and the last movie is about Mulan. The king said, I won't take any chance. The single grain of rice tips scale. The one man may be between defeat and victory. And Mulan was very impressive because he disappointed at the matchmaker. His father said, what beautiful blossom this year you have. Look, it's too late, but I'll bet it'll be the most beautiful blossom. Okay, and what I bring last is about Mulan said, like, I would have left home. I didn't go for my father. What I really want is to prove I can do things. And you risk your life for others. Okay, and the sixth sector is about Facebook. When I realized the importance of repeating again and again to make brain English, so I used Facebook. I put down English, what I into, and upload the video. So I got 5. Number 1, buying house, which was uploaded last week. I said, like, why many people in their 50s and 60s are burned down? Why some in 50s and 60s are thriving? It's really true. If I can't avoid it, I go big or go home. How? Just copy from those who are thriving. When the time when they're getting food and the door of making money for living, where I defined their fundamental as mass, it's equal to energy. So where their energy headed was to bank. for buying house. Just have a house first. Don't waste your energy. Focus on the fundamental job. And number 2, the title was Job Close By. I said like, this is chili pepper powder my mother sent, who live in a country and has grown chili pepper in person. South Korea is in the mode of gimja, and I'll make kimchi. And one day, in a grocery, I realized the price of kimchi is too high, so I like it. And on top of that, my French, speaking English as your native language, are into the taste of spice. So it's worth a try. Now what? Split, just to break down. My action with courage to solve a problem can call the next right question, chili pepper powder. If love this, you can find your job. Job is close by. And number 3, radical. I said like, you can call me radical. It's abbreviated for 4 words such as location, direction, condition, and temperature. And when seeking a job, you do job search and analyze company and try to connect someone who are related hiring manager. It's the direction of radical. And no job offer after job hunting for a long time. Felt frustrated, confused where I am. Because you passed the location of radical. So nowadays job market, there are job polarization, but on the other side, there's a clarity like 0 or 1. So you can break it down effectively if you love your job. And the economy is becoming truly openness based on the final customer close by changing supply chain of US-centric and back home of Europe. So, but there's the way, like always, if you're dreaming. So the location is to realize the why you are here without your goal, and the condition is kind of technology to move quickly, and finally the temperature is a crazy thing like calling. Okay, and number 4, defining customer. I said like, how do you define my customer? What's their essential? How deep should I split? A book, 60 minutes, corporate, domination project written by Masanori Ganda from Japan. The book said the customer is being moved to their emotion, and the company must read their emotion and craft a strategy. Strategy is about story that moved their emotion, and a reader who can't formulate their strategy within 60 minutes. Nothing after 10 years. Okay, and finally, The Wealth of Nation from Adam Smith. I said, like, I'm in the front of a building called Samsung Building. It's one of the most valuable company in South Korea. And I remind of a book, The Wealth of Nation, written by Adam Smith. And the book said, in the progress of labor division, the employment of great part of those who live by labor comes to a very simple operation. The man whose whole life spent in performing a simple very operation has no occasion to exert his understanding and finding out, removing the difficulty which never occurs. One more thing. It's not from benevolence of butcher, brewer, or baker that we expect our dinner, but regard to their interest. We address ourselves, not to humanly, but to self-love, and never talk to them of our own necessity, but of their advantage. Okay, this is the end of my video. Thank you for watching. I'll see the next video. Bye.